Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Walk Through Gaming. Um, we are back to playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, of course. I am. I'm thoroughly just happy. I'm happy to be back. I haven't played this in like a week or two because of how I do my recordings, and I am very pumped to be getting some recordings done because I've as of now mostly just been doing Breath of the Wild, and then I got the later alligator recordings in, so I've been kind of waiting to get back to this.
And turns to face you as you pass him by.
Sorry about the sniffling tonight.
At his back is a bag full of bird seed. He assures you that the gawky birds perching on his body are the last remaining passenger pigeons.
It's the Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold.
They look extinct to you?
You're not sure those dull gray pigeons look anything like the pictures you've seen of passenger pigeons, though you can't help thinking they stare at you a little too intently.
Say, you like birds?
I don't mind birds.
They're lovely creatures. Guileless, really.
I don't want to be mean to this guy.
Hunted damn near to extinction, weren't you? He strokes one of his birds under the chin. You think you see drips of blood flecking the creature's dirty gray head.
What does that mean?
You sense it's about time you start moving on.
You be kind to the little birds now, you hear?
What?
You hurry along the road, though the flapping of ungainly wings seems to follow you for hours.
Some of these stories, they just turn out completely different from what you expect.
The women are oblivious to your approach. Their eyes are shut. Their
We got another
touch,
seance here.
where they hold hands, is gentle. They speak in low tones. One stifles a burst of laughter, but it brings a smile to their faces.
Sorry.
Says the one who laughed.
Don't be.
Another assures her. They don't look up.
I feel like being sneaky can be risky, but
And we give thanks.
Sure.
For those who have left us, who we wanted gone.
Who we wanted gone.
For the skills to thrive without them. And for the companions who make the effort joyful.
The voice of the youngest wavers. The woman to her left squeezes her hand. This is not a scene to intrude upon.
Okay, we got some witches in the woods. Sure seems to be. Are we all the way up here in the corner of the coast? Oh, wait. Buffalo. New York. Duh. That's New York. No, get rid of all these. Where are all these? Yes, give me the unseen ones. I don't need those. I just need the ones that we haven't done yet. Oh my gosh, it's our old friend. I kind of forgot where we left off, and now we get to see our first storyteller that we ever met with. Man, can't believe how much stuff we still had to get. These upcoming episodes are going to be interesting because they're mostly going to be interacting with the other like NPC characters because we've almost got all the stories, it seems like. Hey, buddy.
Stranger, it's good to see you again.
Been a long time.
You know, I'm gonna see this whole world one day, but for now, I just got my sights set on seeing all 48 of the great U.S. I already
it's
seen
doable.
10 whole states.
I've
That's
done
better
it.
than my folks ever done, that's for sure. Plenty of townies and even some tramps treat me like I'm kid simple, but I ain't helpless, and I only act it when I ain't got no better choice, like if I get pinched.
If you get pinched,
I do right fine on my own. Don't need nobody but Cass and Flip.
fair enough.
Hey, do you got any really thrilling stories to tell? I'm hankering for one of those.
All right, let's see. What kind of adventures do we have? I think we got plenty of those, and you probably haven't heard any of them. Really? You actually know one of my original stories? I guess that's an old one. Let's see. The woodcutter of incredible strength. Is that an adventure or is that hopeful? That sounds hopeful. The man who robbed a bank. That feels like it should be. Actually, no, it says it is. Sorry. Kind of scrolling through my things so that I'm not repeating stuff over and over.
Well, that was a lively tale. This
Glad you
country.
liked it.
I don't rightly know what this thing
Last
called
time I
America
interacted
is.
with him, I
I
didn't
know
even
what I've
have
done
all
been
the
told in
story
school, but the
functions
words don't fit the picture. What with tramping across the whole thing, figure I'll find out for myself soon enough.
Soon enough.
Hey, tell me one of those exciting stories.
Alright, I can do that. Let's see. Astronomer in the desert. Bus. Those are spooky. The Bull King. Is that this one? I'm pretty sure that's this one. I think that will count.
Whoa,
There we
quite
go.
a story, stranger.
I got quite stories.
Authority. Coppers and rail yard dicks don't ruffle me none. I just tell them my poor
It's
mom
funny
and
how
my
he
poor
says
pa
dicks, but
died
I'm
of the
pretty sure
pneumonia.
That's actually a term for, like, cops. But
I
it
give him
fits either
crocodile
way.
tears about trying to get over to my grand just down the way. All I got's left is my dogs, mister. Works damn near every time. I want to hear one of them venturing tales. Got any?
I really like your adventures. That's understandable. Oh, you know about that one too. Man, I guess we... Let's see. White Rider, the Morality Tale. We're gonna need to add more adventures for him. I'm almost positive this one counts.
What's the use in telling sweet happy tales if in the make you snooze?
Apparently not.
Choices. Well, we all got choices to make. Whole country's got choices to make. Seems to
Sure
me, though,
does.
that the choices what hurt the most are the ones we don't rightly get to make. The ones that done get made for us. Hey,
That's fair.
do you got any really thrilling stories to tell? I'm
Dude.
hankering for one of those.
Okay. Ooh, here we go. Alright. Talking snakes, that's
Well, that
always
was
good.
something. You spin a good yarn. Faith. Well, I ain't the religious type, though I was raised in the Christian way.
Yeah, that sounds about
I
right.
reckon I don't see no point to trusting a god what could squash you in an instant.
You know, that's a pretty interesting way
Such
to
a
look at it.
situation don't exactly breed trusting.
Yeah,
You got any happy
I mean,
stories?
he's gonna send you to a fiery pits of hell where you'll burn for all eternity. But he loves you. Alright, happy stories. Oops. Happy story. Wait, hopeful, scary adventures. That's hope. That's hopeful. Alright. We got plenty of those. You ran us out of adventure stories. Oh, the plane one. I want to do that. I always like that one. It's just a good one. Where is it? I know I have it. I saw it. Oh, there it is. Better
Now
open
that's
your
a
eyes,
happy
kiddo.
story.
That might
You
not be
want to
enough.
talk about heaven? Ain't no good I can recall coming my life from praying. Small things, big things, no answer all the same.
Deep kid for being
Well,
young.
sun's coming up, so I've got to get ready to go.
Dang it! I don't
Where
think
you
I
heading
opened up his
next?
next
Decided
dialogue.
yet? Maybe our
okay.
paths will cross. I'm
We'll head
going up
back
the
that
road
way
this way
eventually.
myself.
Sounds good.
Hope I'll see something fun. I generally do, you know. There's interesting things to see everywhere if you keep your eyes open.
Well, there sure is. I'll see you around, little man. Alright. Got some more here in New York. And then we'll swing down by Pennsylvania, Why don't we just go up over the top, and then we'll, since there's no one else on the way, we'll just cut back down straight towards that one. No point in detouring. Oh, there is a point in getting this. What story you got upgrade here? Let's see. A girl who could talk to the dead. Huh. Oh. I mean, it's a little bullshit. They're not talking to the dead. They're just ghost hunting. Doesn't mean they're good at it. Yeah, seriously. Just for the minute that we have to listen here, I gotta say, between Breath of the Wild and this, I have been so excited to record games. Like, sometimes, like, recording kind of takes the fun out of things, and, like, it almost feels like a bit of a chore, especially if it's a game that I'm not really enjoying as much as I hope for. These ones, that is not the case. I'm enjoying every minute of all of these. Like, it's been great. Breath of the Wild and Where the Water Tastes Like Wine both have been wonderful experience that I am thoroughly enjoying.
Fabulous
Hello.
boa constrictor is a highlight of Runciter's circus.
More circus
The boy
stuff, huh?
is uncertain. The snake flicks his nose with its tongue, and he starts crying. Mina steps behind the curtain as the next performer comes on, and you hear a shout from backstage.
What on earth?
Mina's standing over a man in blue overalls. Her constrictor is wrapped around his ankle.
He tried to grab my snake.
Ooh.
She kicks him in the ribs.
Paul grabbed back. This guy must be the one who killed the tiger. Watch him.
If we
I'll
find
get
out
Runciter.
who did this, I'm gonna be very
She
interested.
leaves.
The animals are miserable.
Oh man.
He tries to crawl, but Paul consolidates his grip.
Oh my gosh, you're really the guy.
Runciter only cares about money, not the animals. I wanted to put them out of their misery. Please, don't let them take me.
Okay.
Runciter won't call the police this time.
Okay. Here's how I see it. I don't like how PETA does things. Because they say animals need to be free, but their way of doing that is killing off the ones that are not free currently. It sounds brutal, but you know what? I don't like your methods, dude. Like, you're going around killing animals for no reason. That's not how you do it. So,
He
sorry.
kicks and wails, trying to shake off the snake.
Please,
He
I
begs.
understand that,
I'm not a
but
bad guy. I
you
just
done
wanted to
wrong.
help him.
Oh my gosh.
Runciter steps through the curtain and takes in the scene. He smiles.
I think that tiger's mate would like to see you. You bastard.
Yeah, there's no real good answer on that one, but I don't know. I mean, in the end, if they don't have their animals, then they don't have a business. So killing them off, solves the problem in the short term. But I don't know. The circus knows if the animals die off, they also don't have a business, so they at least want to keep them alive. Maybe not in perfect condition, but I don't know. There's no good answer. Circuses suck anyway. But I don't like the guy poisoning animals and thinking that that's the way to do it. Can't believe we've almost gotten through every story.
Here's a derelict school building. Shutters
goodness.
nailed shut. Wind drifted.
Why does Mark Twain look so
piled
terrifying?
against the walls. Broken desks lined up in the basketball court. While you rest on the front porch, the door is open, and someone gives a startled yelp. He's an
The review
older
for this
man,
place is terrible.
tidy and unshaven, carrying a toolbox in one hand and brandishing
okay.
a broom in the other. "Don't squat here," he growls. "We're not abandoned."
Alright, well, tell me what you're doing then.
He gives you a hard look, but relents and joins you in the shade.
Hey, we're
"Nice to
good.
teach here," he says, staring off across the baseball diamond.
Sorry about the cracking knuckles.
"Now they just pay me to keep the roof up."
I had a feeling he'd be willing to talk if we settled down. I want to make sure see what we're looking like. We're full on everything. That's good. Gonna have to be interesting doing some traveling later. So I'll save that guy for then. What we got here?
Crouches in this meadow, making quick, fine strokes on a fresh page
I'd
in her
love to see
notebook.
it.
She gives you a small, careful smile. Want to see what I'm working on? She asks.
It's just pictures of dead bodies. You're like,
She
oh,
beckons you closer,
no.
and you see a flower half finished on the first page of her book. As you watch, though, she moves quickly to the next page and begins to
Pretty
draw
impressive.
the cluster of tangled stamens inside it with eerie, incredibly detailed accuracy.
That's impressive.
She speeds up. She flips to the next page and draws a minuscule bug nestled between the flower's delicate innards. Flip. Next page. Now she's drawing its eye. It blooms across the page in under 3 seconds.
Interesting.
As real as anything.
It's like she's a
Too
human printer.
real. But before you can ask, flip. Next page.
That would be a little
Now
scary.
she's drawing
It's
some
an interesting
weird
thing to
cluster
make
of
something
stringy
scary out of something
filaments.
so benign.
Is this the surface of the bug's eye? But she's on to the next page
Just
faster
keeps
than
diving
ever.
in until she-
Fingers of blur
until
as they
we
spread
get to another
tangled
universe.
Dots and lines. Your stomach somersaults.
I gotta
Flip.
keep watching.
Next page. Dots and blurs woven together, incoherent, nothing you've ever seen.
Suddenly, we're in the
before.
universe of
You
Ant-Man.
feel absolutely sick to your stomach. The woman's hand is invisible.
Keep
Flip.
watching.
Next page.
I'm not stopping.
A new tangle of dots and blurs, weird
What?
and familiar. You taste bile. Flip. Next
Nope.
page. A cloudy orb.
I
in a
wish to
sea of
challenge the
black
universe.
Flops out of her pencil like as if by accident, and she's already turning to the next page, drawing a smear of gray. But flip. The gray smear parts. A continent. Flip. Terrain. Flip. A meadow with 2 dots in the middle, and flip. Your head. Her head. The flower. God. You cough
That's
and
pretty
kneel
cool.
hard in the dirt. You're back where you began. Sick as a dog. The artist takes your hands and hold them tight. Hers
Yeah.
is stinging hot, like a truck hood after a long drive. It always wraps back around.
Does it
she
actually
whispers
hurt
in your
me?
ear. No matter how far I go, I'm always coming home.
Well, that's just cool. It didn't actually hurt me, so that's fine. I think that'll be the last one up here, and then we have to loop back and get like one more thing. Gosh, I can't believe how much we've completed in this game for how big this game is. Like, it's hard to keep your interest in a very casual game like this. Like, I will say, as much as I do love Glitch Hikers, when they made the new version, like the expanded world of it is
Outside
kind of
this
tough to keep
restaurant,
up with. Hey,
A
it's
middle-aged
Smoko the
man
Clown.
in a suit
Or
and
no.
full clown
What's the
makeup
Cookie
is
the Clown
gobbling down
from
a
No
sandwich. 2 tracks of silent tears
Aw.
have carved furrows through his makeup.
Oh, that's
He
terrifying.
gulps hard. Tears start up at the corner of his eyes again. I'm gonna work for a traveling show.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem. He pulls you into a drunken, one-armed hug and whispers, he would only hire me as the manager of the clowns. His eyes are wild and unfocused. God, these tears are real.
I'm not gonna push that.
I'm not
Money
good
doesn't
enough
matter
to
if he wants to be a
perform.
clown.
But they'll let me push paper.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You're damn right. But God puts us on these paths for a reason, you know. He's suddenly very earnest. He's up there, choosing whether or not I should clown.
Wow.
In his infinite wisdom,
Sorry, buddy.
Choosing
You were
no.
born into the wrong generation.
he thinks
Could have
for a
just been a
moment,
juggalo.
bastard.
Guy crying because he can't be a clown. Poor fella. Okay. How many more? I'm still missing 12. Okay, I gotta see this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, what? There's a lot more stories than 12. Cool. Alright. I guess we'll be able to complete everything eventually. How do we want to do this? I feel like our best bet's gonna be coming down to New York here, hit Pennsylvania, swing over here, and then swing left. We'll meet with these fellas, and then back towards Virginia. Yeah, there's not a great method, but we'll make it work. Probably make sure if I need to. Hang on. How I need to go southwest. Should probably turn a little bit this way. I'm thinking it's on the other side of the mountains here. I don't want to get stuck behind somewhere and can't get to it. Is there a lot of mountains out here? I feel like out east here, there's not too much that you would call mountainous. A lot more flat area. I guess there's some stuff. I don't know. Oh, it's that one. Yeah. Glad I came over here. Trying to think if there's anything else been happening lately. It's not really. I guess by the time this comes out, we'll be getting close to going on our vacation. Heading out west. Heading to the great
racetrack,
Las Vegas.
Sea of hats. Boaters, bowlers, berets, and cloches.
Cloches.
Nearby, some gentlemen mumble to each other.
That she-demon Petunia. She wins another race. I'm out of house and home.
Nah, I'm not betting, man. I already got all the money
The
I
horses
need.
run inches apart and kick up dust thicker than a morning fog. You depend on excited folks with binoculars to narrate the action. As the herd rounds a bend, you glimpse Petunia on the outside. She gallops with pride and determination.
You got this,
You
Petunia.
hoot and holler for that fierce filly. Petunia falls behind on bends, but drives ahead in straights.
Gotta be
She
cautious when
sprints
betting.
around the home turn into a dead heat with a frenzied colt. The crowd stands on their toes.
Who's
The
got it?
finish line nears. Petunia finishes ahead behind the winner.
Well, she went all out, didn't she?
The woman says, having noticed your lack of elation. The crowd dies down as folks head off to collect winnings.
Well, hey, I mean, that's the way of a horse. You're gonna race horses, sometimes you're gonna lose. Alright, gotta go a little bit west. So, I'll keep going this direction. Yeah, pretty pumped for Vegas. Pretty pumped just to get away for a bit. Like, it's been a long couple of weeks. Work's been exhausting, and just everything at home has been kind of tiresome. My wife's work has been overwhelming for her too, so we're both just like ready to get out and have some fun. Yes. Alright, let's see what we got here.
The lawmen stream past, fired up and in pursuit. It's a miracle they don't run down the man in the red coat.
Is it a little fox?
Amid the chaos of horses' legs and swirling dust, he turns to you and grins. But when the last rider passes, the crouching man is gone.
Not really. Is he really a fox? Did I guess it?
But a voice interrupts you.
Aren't you the least bit curious what I was up to?
He sits
I
atop
guess
a
so.
fence post behind you, tapping his heels against it. His crimson coat is untouched by the dust.
Sure, tell me your
Quarter, you
tale.
earned a favor from me.
He empties a
What?
handful of bullets onto the ground.
They'll find her a little harder to hit without these.
He
Nice.
flashes rot-worn teeth.
You could earn a favor too.
He grabs some bullets.
Shell game? See if you can best me.
I don't know what that means. So let's
He
do it.
slides from the post and sets up the game. 3 cups,
Oh.
2 bullets. His movements are exaggerated, taking care to demonstrate that he's
I see.
making no sleight of hand.
Ready?
The cups move like lightning. The man is more readable. You manage 3 correct guesses. On the 4th, you catch him palming the bullets.
Nice.
He grins.
Sometimes you have
Yeah.
to make your own luck.
If someone's trying to cheat you on a magic trick,
presses a
focus on the
bullet in your
person,
palm.
not the trick.
Maybe this.
That's the
will
whole
make
point
some
of
for
sleight
you.
of hand. Misdirection. I like that. That was cool. And we won, technically. Okay. You know, maybe I'll just do that one and. I mean, I see it in the distance there. It's not far. It's not a huge leap. Might as well just hit this one up. And then I don't know, we might have to make it to our crying man or crying rider a little farther out. Or not the rider. It's the sad boy. The one played by our friend, Mr. Jacob Burgess. Not friend, just someone I like.
The old man sits on an upturned
Can't pretend like I
bucket,
know him, obviously.
looking out over the tracks.
Though he did
His
reply to
hands
me when I
tremble.
complimented his work
His head shakes,
in Glitch Hikers,
but he is smiling.
and I count that as something.
The growing dark.
Because to me,
the
that's a
efforts of
celebrity.
the young station hand
I know it's
to
not like
send
how
him
most people
home
see
do
celebrities, but
nothing
whatever.
to deter him. The old man waves the boy away.
Alright.
That's it. You've nothing to fear. The old man winks. Keep me company?
What?
The others laughed, but they all found reasons to leave.
Oh,
He chuckles, wheezes, and wipes blood from his mouth.
wipes blood from his
It's a
mouth.
nice night. The katydids are beautiful. Couldn't have asked for more. I'm
You
here
alright,
to die.
sir? Oh.
He takes your hand in his weak grip. Heard the whistle. 11:59. Thought I'd meet it at the station. Wouldn't want to make it late. He straightens his tie.
Interesting.
Never been on a train I didn't work
We
on.
got a ghost train here.
Nice to see what it's like. He sees you looking for the station clock and checks his watch. It's 11:55. Don't let me keep you. I don't know if they'll take extra passengers, but you might not want to find out. He looks anxious. Better leave if you're gonna.
I'll hang out with you.
He shouts as if
Let's see what the end
compensating
looks
for
like.
loud noise. It's coming! The katydids sing, but that's it. He points. There! A train,
That's pretty cool.
intangible as steam,
It's a ghost train.
glides silently down the track. It
Could have just
slows
summoned a ghost train.
up. The old man leans heavily on your arm. He squeezes your hand once and lets go. He goes to climb onto the train.
That's cool.
Accepts the hand that is offered to help him in. The train is gone. The old man is lying on the ground. He is dead.
You know,
He's smiling. Tick. It is midnight.
something like that is just, it's such a cool way to have a story. And I gotta say, if things like death were a little more like ceremonial like that, I think it wouldn't be quite as scary. I mean, imagine if when we died we actually got something supernatural, paranormal, whatever you want to call it, like that. Like an actual experience that could be proved and seen by everyone. I feel like it wouldn't be so scary. That's what we're scared of, is the unknown. And I guess we'll continue to be scared because most of us are never gonna know. Oh, we get no words apparently. Hey friend, you hear about trains? Okay, sure. Wait, what? This is, oh, right. Oh, so this isn't a story. This is just a crow. I remember. We've run into a few of those. All right. We got our friend here. He wants more adventures. So I'm going to pause real quick to update my adventures. God, that guy's teeth. Was the woodcutter with incredible strength. Yeah, it's true. All right, I'm going to pause here. Okay, I think we should be good here. Let's see what we got. Alright, little boy. Let's talk. Some Philly talk. Still on chapter 2. Only need like 1 or 2 things to tell
Look
him.
at you. Well, I didn't know if we'd meet again, but I'm glad we did. Set yourself down here with me and Cass and Flip. Need a drink of water? Need to warm up? Still
Appreciate it,
trying to
little
see
man.
much of this country as I can. Folks I meet are sometimes kind, sometimes mean, and sometimes still perplex me. But all of them beats the folks I left behind. How about you? Seen anyone interesting since we last met? I want a
Nah, just
story
you.
that scares me. Now I'm older, almost nobody can do it. Give me your best shot.
Alrighty. I think I got some scary stuff. I think this one's supposed to be scary. Trying to think of other good scary ones that we got though. Oh yeah, the 3-headed bird, classic.
Wow, that's the stuff, stranger. Spooky
And now we're done.
campfire tales are my favorite. There you go, talking about family. Like I said, don't need nobody but my dogs. Flip's still a little green. Found him starving and angry by the roadside a few months back. He gets riled now and again, but he don't do nothing too bad if you just wait and let him get it out of his system. He's good to have
like
around
the
most
kids I work
times,
with.
and Cass sure seems to enjoy the company. I want to hear one of them venturing tales.
Alright, I don't want to use up too many of my adventure stories though. Apparently this one counts.
Whoa.
I don't want to use up
quite a
too many of my
story,
adventure stories
stranger.
because I'm going to have to come back to him and he's going to ask for more. So
The future. I suppose I'll just keep heading west. California sounds mighty fine, and most everyone is heading that way anyhow.
it is pretty nice.
Hey, do you got any really thrilling stories to tell? I'm hankering for one of those.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to use up all my good ones with you at this point. Let's change that one up later.
Well, that sure was a downer. Give me a
Sorry.
good venture tale instead any day. The past is just that. Past. The whole world is at my feet, so why bother talking about the one place I can't go to no more? Hey,
And where is
tell
that?
me one of those exciting stories.
Yeah, I mean, you keep asking for those, but again, I kind of want to hang on to those, so... I don't know if this one counts as like a scary story.
I usually like the
guess so.
scary stuff, but your story needed more punch, I think. Choices. Well, we all got choices to make. Whole country's got choices to make.
Well, it
Seems
sure
to me,
do.
though, that the choices what hurt the most are the ones we don't rightly get to make. The ones that done get made for us.
Well, that's
I'm
fair.
in the mood for something real funny like.
Sure, you can have a funny one. Do we got the Turkey Man costume? Can't remember. That's always a fun one. Yep, the farmer dresses a turkey. You can have something funny to leave
I
with.
remember that one. A couple good jokes can get you out of a fix sometimes. Freedom. Well, that's what them trains have come to mean to me. Crossing a country wider
yeah.
than imagination. Aw, heck. The night's over already. I sure enjoyed talking to you, but I
Traveling
gotta
all the
get
way
on.
up there, buddy.
I think I'll see what's happening up the road. Sometimes
you
I
will.
surely do wonder what'll become of this land. Folks have been chasing the dream of tying it up for so
Well,
long. Maybe America was never meant
I
to be.
think I can travel up there because I believe I have. Because this would take me all the way back to Miami. No. What's the? Do I have anything that would take me there? I feel like something should take me back to where we started. Chicago, Miami, man. Well. Maybe there's not really a good answer, but, buddy, there's nothing else up there for me. So I'm just going to keep traveling south. And then we'll work our way back to you. Don't really got much choice. Unless we want to hop a train and head to Boston. But I can't predict that one. So we're just going to keep heading south then. So we'll see you around, little buddy. Oh, this game. So much to it. So much world to explore. Figure it'll be easier once we kind of hit some other major points. We can kind of make our way back. We can kind of fast travel our way around so you guys don't have to watch me do every single thing. Alright. Okay, cross the bridge. Where's the bridge? There we go. Hop the ferry. Don't need to hop a train just yet. We don't got any long travels. Not too long, at least. We'll just head this way. Unfortunately, our injured sad man will just have to wait. We'll come back to him later. Amazing how many stories there are in this game. Alright, who are we coming up on? I don't know if I know this guy. This might be a whole brand new thing. We'll just have to see. Howdy there, stranger. Yeah, this is a brand new one. We skipped over him.
Sorry, friend, but I gotta ask you not to get no closer unless I can see your hands at all times.
Sure. You're a
Too
trustworthy
clean
fella.
to be one of us. But you don't look like the company sent you neither.
Alright, we got a
All right.
working man.
Come and share my fire spell. Don't linger. These hills is full of ears. Don't think just 'cause you can't see no one that you're safe. And I'll give you cornbread. Don't be so sure of me neither.
Man, you know, hey.
I
something's
need
happened
a
to you.
laugh. Know any good jokes?
Let me tell you about a turkey. It's the only guaranteed one I know is funny.
You are a pretty funny one, you know that? What's freedom?
I look at this character
Community
and I just
decides
think
what
of
it's worth, setting
the
the
guy
value
from,
of things together.
Oh brother, where art thou?
You mean when you don't answer to nobody? Just ain't possible, my friend. See
That
anything
is freedom.
exciting out there on the road? Mostly I just seen dogs.
You're not looking hard enough. I got exciting stuff for you. Let me tell you about the rodeo.
Brings me back. There was a time when me and Big Ben could just enjoy exciting stories like this one. Innocent. A fortune? That's what they promise. They tell these men, get on the train. There's work for you on the other end. They say, pack up. Bring your families. Come on, earn your keep in the land of the free. So
Oh,
they
boy.
pack up. These men
got
quite a
screwed
ways
over,
from their
didn't
home
ya?
already, and if they make it to the mine town alive, the company tells them, gotta use our tools. We take it out your first month's pay. Train ticket here too. Nothing you get doesn't come from us. First day you
That's
go
how they
down to
do
work,
it.
you might even be in debt already.
That's the kind of crap that's gonna happen with Amazon if people don't start paying attention.
What can they do but go down all in a line, like beasts into the dark? I've been running too long.
Harsh.
Dogs and guns. Tell me something happy.
Something happy, huh? Let's see. Gotta think for a second. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. I think, do I still got the flying girl? No, I changed that one out. Guitar player who believed in the... I don't think that counts as happy. Shady painters, sugarcane farmer, that's murder. That's not. That doesn't count. I think the little girl counts. The little girl or the astronomers? Does that one good? The astronomer in the desert. Actually, apparently my train story counts as one too. I'll go with this one.
I like that story. Good to remember that we all want our dignity.
Indeed, we
Dreaming
do.
about the future made me a wanted man.
What?
But now I'll be glad just to get over the county line at dawn.
What
Got
did
me
you do?
Hopeful stories to tell. I need something like that.
There you go.
Wish that the world were good like that, right? Well, maybe it will be. Joy, huh?
So far, no.
You ever hear music in a cold town? Night falls on a Sunday, you hear church singing. Listen for a while, and the cry? Sure enough, it's a cry. Colored folks, harmonicas coming up from one end of it, joining in. Sound of strings from Italy. A type of song has no country.
That sounds pretty nice.
It's the sound of the workers' choir. See
Yep.
anything exciting out there on the road?
I don't even remember what this one is. I'm just gonna click it.
Come on, stranger. Tell me something true. Family. Well, they took my big brother out of school to send him down the mines.
Yeah, sounds
He
about right
wasn't
for you
bigger than
guys.
10 years old, but 25 cents, and the right type of handshakes, and off he went to work. He's so
Jeez.
big in my memory. But he must have been such a small feller, come to think. Morning. I gotta get going.
Oh, jeez.
Headed up that way. Won't be specific, for my safety and yours. You want to find me? Then do it. Talk again about these things.
All right, brother.
Cole ain't got no country. No worker neither. Worker ain't Virginian, ain't Christian, white, colored, Irish, Polish, nothing. A worker
All right, man.
is a worker. And we all gotta work. If you're one of them,
I suppose we do.
you think I sound red, you best come out and say so. Get it over with.
I don't know what that means, but I'll see you around. Okay, so we got Ben up there, and this fella up here. Man, they're just scattering themselves to the four winds. Okay, hang on a second. I want to see how far we're going. Alright, we ain't that far in. We can do a little more soul searching. I mean, I could keep getting these stories, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just... I don't know. Like, I hate to use the whole time just for doing this stuff. You know what? we'll get these couple stories, and then we'll head west and go see our injured friend. I don't want to keep delaying things, so I want to make a good plan for myself, because I want to add scatterings of the news stories in to each episode, and we're almost out of them, so it's just going to be replaying our meetings with these old folks. And
you turn the
I don't want
corner
to bore you
and see a
guys with
large
that.
gathering of whites and orientals crowding around a happy couple. Joyful pyrotechnics like gunfire snap along the pavements. The woman is white in a pristine lace dress. The man is Chinese in an ornate red gown.
Sounds lovely.
There's no mistaking their happiness from their vibrant grins. Two white women in the back of the crowd gossip loudly.
Oh, the poor Ryber girl.
How dare they?
I cannot believe she decided to marry an Oriental,
said the woman in blue. The woman in red scoffs at the remark.
I thought it was illegal.
The woman in blue responds.
No, my dear, you're thinking of Mongols. This Yang here is a Chinese.
Is there a difference? The woman in red asks rhetorically as she turns and sees you listening.
A bunch of racist jerks.
The woman in red continues.
Chinese or not, this wedding is a danger to this community.
An old man in white stripes steps over and adds to the conversation. I don't see how someone could marry a Chinese. He shakes his head.
Can you imagine what their children will look like?
Sad thing is, there's still people who think
The
that way today.
firecrackers come to an end, causing the quidnuncs to disperse.
Quidnuncs?
You watch the happy couple serve hot tea to their elders, bow, and walk toward your direction. You make way for the couple, but the Chinese groom stops and gently inquires.
Did you happen to notice the three standing here earlier? That's
I
right.
sure did.
They're distant relatives who traveled far by train to come celebrate with us today. I wanted to greet them, but it seems like they've left before I had the chance. Say, friend, how do you reckon? Were they happy with our union?
I don't want to ruin his day.
Oh, that makes me happy. I'm glad they had a great time. It means the world to me and my wife to know we have their blessings. It's a hard world we live in. At the end of the day, family is all we have.
Sad stuff.
Thank you, friend. Please stay as long as you like and enjoy our celebration.
Congrats to you both. Alright, let's head up these, and then and we'll head out west. See what we can find. Amazing how these stories just go by, one after another. Let's see what this one's upgraded. The boy has shift the father left in the loans. It's not exactly real. Literally just found a kid in the woods. I don't think we found any bones with
A
him that
man
time.
lies motionless beside the half-finished railroad tracks. A sheet covers his body only from his neck to his knees, revealing muscled calves and calloused feet. A group of men in prison stripes stands beside him. The sound of weeping carries on the air. As you approach, a woman appears by your side. Her cheeks
What?
are wet, but her voice is steady.
It's John
Did
Henry.
you dream about my husband's death too?
Uh,
Or the machine they made him race? It's not right.
Mrs. Henry, begins one prisoner, but he falls silent when
Interesting.
he sees you. She nods.
it's sad that
When
we
I
get to
woke,
hear the end of this
I
story.
knew it was a true dream. And where to find his body to say goodbye.
Tears well in her eyes.
He was the best of men.
and the only family I had left.
It's one of the few American tales I know.
The tears spill over. One of the men takes her elbow and leads her gently away.
Poor thing. Was he a prisoner in the
There's a
original
commotion
story? That might have
outside
been
the post
updated.
office.
Oh.
The crowd parts, and a middle-aged man comes leaping out onto the curb. My daughter had a baby, he shouts.
All right.
She had a baby girl.
You look excited, but you also kind of look
In a
weird.
fit of frantic excitement, he kicks over the post office box, knocks over a bench, and seizes you at random in a bear hug. Somebody call my wife, he shouts over your shoulder. Tell her we're taking the train to Chicago. The man starts to dance. His feet hit the pavement so hard they
Interesting.
throw up puffs of shattered
He
stone.
swings around a lamppost.
Everyone staggers. When he swings around the lamppost, the metal bends like soft clay.
It was like a Super Saiyan guy. I
Then
want to see what else he
grandfather
breaks.
grabs the nearest car and, 2 hands overhead, lifts it up and hurls it down the road. My daughter had a baby, he shouts. Everyone runs indoors.
This is the
Then
tale of
his
Superman.
grandfather seizes your hands and whirls you around so fast that you feel the blood leave your tingling
no.
face. I've never been happier in my life, he shouts. But his grip slips. Before
We
you
should
can
have been more
react,
cautious.
you're tumbling across the roof of the hardware store across the road.
Ouch.
The man doesn't seem to have noticed he's lost you. He's spinning so fast you can barely see him. As you climb down into the alley and run for the edge of town, you hear him, thanking God for his answered prayers over the sound of cracking bricks.
Goodness. We found a genuine mutant. Alright, I don't know where I'm heading to, but I know it's west, so that's what matters, I guess. We got old friends to see. Looks like there's a crossing over there that we can hit up, so that's probably going to be our best bet. Oh, hey, there's another hit down here. Who is that one? Gotta see. Okay, perfect. So that's where we want, and then we head up to the miner. Great. I hope I have enough new sad stories for him. I can't remember what he got told last time, so we're just gonna have to find out. I really wish it kept a list of the ones that you told people, but oh well, can't do nothing about it. Cart horse faster than a steam train. I don't. Was that? That was way different than the story. It's just a guy and his horse. Now you're telling him it's like a magical horse. A little crazy there, don't you think? All right, Mason.
Here you are again.
Yep.
How's the journey treating you? I'm still heading back to Oregon.
Oof.
My sister Jessie won't take me back. Wish she would. Wish it was her I was going back to.
Oh.
She doesn't understand.
God, he's so sad.
Almost nobody does.
Jacob's voice work in this
If they
is
did,
so sad.
They would have given us something real for what we suffered. So anyway, tell me a funny story? You seem like you know a few good ones.
Well, sure I do. I know a few. I'm going with the turkey story. Everyone's gonna know the turkey story.
Yeah, Paul would have liked that one. Freedom. Not many of us are free from suffering, and, well, war's doing the opposite of stopping that.
That sounds
Tell
about right.
me a happy story.
Okay.
Something to make the world seem kind.
Something hopeful. We got those. somewhere in here. I think this one counts as that.
I like
There
that
we go.
one.
All right.
There's some hope left for you too, you know. Don't give it away too quickly.
I'll try not to.
When the memories swirl, I find joy again. Between the trenches, I catch a glimpse of Paul before he was gone. And the time before then. Well, that was joy to me. Know any good jokes? I'm not so good at telling them anymore.
Yeah, you're going for all the happy stuff this time. Kind of wasn't expecting that. Is this a good one? I can't remember. Alright.
Wish I could tell that one to my sister. Love? All the connections. Which is what love is, isn't it? Drowned in the mud in no man's land with Paul. But love comes in so many forms. I love now the ability to walk more dearly than ever. I love more deeply the sun and the earth. Know any good jokes? I'm not so good at telling them anymore.
Okay. We'll continue on with the positives. Alright, gotta remember which ones we already told them. I don't think any of these count as that, but you don't really go for adventures, so I'll just use an adventure story up.
Oh, come on. That doesn't sound real. Making choices. Well, morals ain't important to the bosses, and not to me, and not to the war. They ain't
Hell
doing
no.
anyone any good anymore.
Not really.
So anyway, tell me a funny story? You seem like you know a few good ones.
Yeah, I could, or I could tell you something horrible. I feel like you don't go for spooky stuff either, so we'll just use this up. And fingers crossed we can
Got
go
nightmares
see 'em
enough
on the
without even
way.
that kind of horror. Home? Everything has one, or everything should. Everything deserves one.
That's the honest truth.
I don't really tell this to people, but you know those little purple thistles, the prickly ones? Cercium
think you've told me
vulgare,
this.
they're called. Common weeds, but I love the little scratchy flowers, and I feel a little disappointed yanking out their roots. They never hurt anyone.
Hey, that's how they reproduce, I
Well,
think.
Morning's come. The road takes me this way next.
Alright.
Wish it were taking me home.
Well, you should go more
The
west.
family always did like Paul more anyhow. Loyalty to him is the only loyalty I don't regret. Even the other soldiers of the bonus army. They had families to go back to. I got my sister Jessie, and she's not letting her gimp brother home anytime soon.
Dang. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Mason. Oh, wait. Oh, he's more west. Wow. Well, we could keep going towards him. Let's move on to the next part of his story. I don't know, there's so many options. Maybe we could go to that Michigan guy then, since he's so far out there. Okay, I'm gonna change up my stories real quick. Alright. We're back to it. Okay, so we're gonna go west. We're gonna go east, and then we'll go north. And I have no idea how long this video is gonna be now, because I've kind of lost track of how long everything has taken in between. Because the video itself that I'm recording is probably close to 2 hours. Alright, keep on going. So this video might be, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe a little more. So I apologize that this is a little longer, but as with all the videos, if you want to just skip around or skip ahead or just skip the video, totally fine. I get it. There's a lot of filler in these ones. Maybe I'll consider for the next couple videos to look into like actually skipping ahead, like in between stuff. Probably wouldn't hurt to do, honestly. So maybe I'll do that in this one a little bit too, even. Just so that you guys aren't bored with watching me travel between all these things. You know, unfortunately, that's just kind of part of the deal. And when we got all these traveling storytellers moving around, you gotta catch up with them, and you are gonna get some situations where you're gonna hear the same stories or similar stories over and over. What do we got here? The land walking fish. Yeah, that's a scary one. I wouldn't recommend running into them. Watch out for fish. Alright, let's keep hearing some sad, sad stories. Oh, do we already have a transformation? Oh my gosh.
When everything is left here, all that
Does he only have
remains is
3
a
stories?
peculiar peace.
Man, that's a scary one.
It's hard to keep it, especially considering the panic that comes on sometimes. Sometimes when it's hard to breathe. Truthfully, the leg being gone is bad enough, but the way people look at you, that's when I miss being whole the most. Do you know any happy stories? Hopeful ones?
So I'm happy. I want to give you all the happiness I can, buddy. There you go. Beautiful butterflies.
For a moment
You
there,
deserve it, man.
Just a moment. I felt better about it all too. Joy is a clean garden, a clean life, with my favorite plants all growing together proudly. I'm not sure that I'm capable of enjoying people anymore, but the plants are good company.
Well, the
Tell me
butterflies are
a
nice too.
Happy story. Something to make the world seem kind.
Alright. I got a weird one for you. This is considered happy. I mean, I guess the guy, he got on his train and he left
I liked
by
that.
his own will. It's better than
There's
most
some
people.
hope left for you too, Wishes fulfilled. If I had my way, I'd go back to a time before the war. But now, I have no wishes.
Fair.
Stars cross the sky. They mean nothing.
Sounded straight out of
You know any
Glitchhikers on
good
that one.
jokes? I'm not so good at telling them anymore.
I got some jokes. We can do something funny. I think this one is funny. Sorry if it's not. I'm really trying, buddy. Alright, good.
Wish I could tell that one to my sister. Freedom?
Your sister sounds horrible.
It'll come. In time, I think. I think one day the government will give me back the freedom they took from me.
Keep hoping, buddy.
They've squandered my loyalty, my life, and my family. But one day, I think I'll see that cash back from them. Call it a daydream,
Fingers crossed for
but
you.
I'm willing to try. So anyway, tell me a funny story? You seem like you know a few good ones.
I like that he's asking for more positive stuff. I feel like early on it was nothing but sad stories. Is the trickster a funny one, or is that an adventurous one? I'm trying to think. Let's see. I can't find anything. Okay. Keep looking. The driving obsessed who didn't own a car.
Yeah, Paul would have liked that one. This journey. I can't say I regret what I did. Picking my lame ass up and going to Yale in D.C. I didn't get paid,
Good on you.
but I got their attention, if even for a little bit. I got to mock some tanks, just like I used to across the pond. Traveling back to Oregon? Well, it's a little worrisome, but it ain't so bad.
You got a long road
As
ahead of
long
you,
as I
buddy.
can walk and keep myself at ease, well, I feel a little free. Tell me a happy story. Something to make the world seem kind.
Alright. Let's see. I think the man who robbed his bank for... Yeah, that's a good one.
I liked that one.
Good.
There's some hope left for you too, Choice. Well, I was well suited to killing, but I didn't want to. I don't know how many children will grow up without fathers because of me.
War is no joke.
Who really wanted the war to happen? Were they really that cruel? The night's over. I should be getting ready to go.
Please go north.
I'm headed up this way next.
Okay.
The journey's long, but it's not cruel.
I can finish his stuff then. And then I'll have him
There's cruel people in the
have
world,
him finish for the
but the road and
this
the mud
one.
don't mean anyone
And that
any
might
harm.
be where we end.
The little flowers in the ditches don't. Look for me, maybe. Perhaps we'll see each other again.
I'll keep an eye out for you, buddy. Okay. Adjust one more adjustment, and then we'll probably finish up. Alright. Where's our man? There he is. Not too far. Been a bit of a night. Let's finish strong. I think this will be it for him. So I guess some of the characters have 3 chapters and some have 4.
Still walking too? Then you and I must have a little more in common than I thought. Do you also get a kind of peace from the road?
I do.
I do. It's a long walk, but it's soothing in a way. The terrors still find me, but out here, where I've got a reason to move, I don't feel so helpless. So anyway, tell me a funny story?
Alright. You want something funny? Oh, dang it. Alright, get the creature box. Okay. This one. This one's considered funny. Let's open that eye. Come
Paul
on.
would have liked that one.
I think we need 3
Choice.
more stories to get this right.
Well, I was well suited to killing, but who really wanted
Right.
the war to happen?
We already talked
Tell
about
me
this.
a happy story.
Happy stories. Alright. That's a funny one. I think the commune counts as a happy story. I mean, how could it not? It's... Okay, we can do this. He wants hopeful. So, apparently this one counts.
I like that.
Alright,
There's some hope left for you too, you know.
let's do this.
Trust? I never really considered trust an issue till I got back and my leg was rotting.
Oof.
I didn't trust the doctors, I didn't trust my sister Jessie, but
Dang.
once the leg had to go, she actually helped me take care of it. I could actually trust her. Did my mistrust cause my problems? Should I have had faith all along? You
That's
know any
a
good
hard
jokes?
one to answer.
I'm not so good at telling them anymore.
Alright, we got funny. We can do funny for you. The new grandpa one. No. The raven and the salmon. Let's go with that. I think that's in here somewhere. Trickster raven. There we go. That's a good one.
Wish I could tell that one to my sister.
Yeah.
The past still lives in me. Don't tell anyone, friend. But the terrors come in the night and in the day. It's like I'm in the trenches again, surrounded by the dead.
You just can't
Then
win,
the
man.
terrors pass, and I'm on the road. And the road brings me peace. But then the night comes, and the dead come again.
This
Do
guy
you know any
breaks my
happy
heart.
stories? Hopeful ones?
Happy and hopeful, huh? Well, I actually do. Those are funny. I think the music. Right? Yeah. The Red Rocks music.
For a moment there. Just a moment. I felt better about it all too.
I'm happy even to give him a moment.
Home, well, what heartless greed. Who said that peony has cash value, but a dandelion is worthy of being torn from its home? Do you know any happy stories? Hopeful ones?
Are we still going? Okay. Pretty sure this counts. And we've already got his eye open, so even if it's not.
For a moment there.
There we go.
Just family. Comes back to Paul. If I wouldn't have lost him, I wouldn't have lost my home, my job, my life.
You did your
my
best.
My family thinks I could have saved him, but they weren't there. But if they were right, before the war, I had Paul. I wasn't often alone. After the war, it wasn't only my family turning away from me. It was our government turning from what they couldn't bear to see. But remember,
it's brutal.
No matter what happens to you, you will always have the solidarity of the road and the earth. They will never deny you their company.
Alright. Mason is done. The most tragic character of the bunch. Cool. I think no matter what, this is probably where we should wrap up, because I think we've gone long enough. So, that is it for this week. I'll probably start off up in Michigan, running into that one guy up there. That way you guys don't have to watch me walk all the way. Excuse me. So, yeah. That's it for this week. I'm still enjoying these stories, and I hope you guys are too. I know it's a little slow. It's a little long of a game, but, you know, something different. And, you're not going to find stuff like this on most channels. So if you do like it, I'm glad I can provide. So, but that's it for this week. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.